Yeah, I think stuff to do with family overwhelms me quite a bit. Worry or stress around family side of things, that does overwhelm me quite a bit. But in terms of, doing the job and things like that, I don't feel too overwhelmed by that.
Imagine this. In the warm light of a cozy study at Kensington Palace, Prince William sat down for an important interview. This interview would quickly attract attention in royal circles. The atmosphere in the room was tense, filled with years of hidden resentment and quiet family conflicts. Outside, life in the busy streets of London went on as usual, unaware of the significant changes about to take place in the palace. But William was ready to address these issues once and for all. For a long time, gossip had been spreading about Catherine, the Princess of Wales. She was ready to take on a bigger role in the royal family. With concerns about King Charles's health rising and the order of succession looking uncertain, she was becoming more prominent. Catherine had always been a steady presence, helping to keep the family united during tough times. Now, as she moved closer to a key position, old issues were resurfacing, threatening to hold her back. Meanwhile, Meghan Markle was creating her own narrative in the US. Her interviews, books, and constant media attention revealed stories of racism and family conflicts. This made the royal family seem cold and distant to the public. William watched all this unfold, feeling a growing anger. He understood the situation better than most, and was ready to share his thoughts without holding back. The interviewer leaned in as the bright lights shone around them. William appeared calm, but his eyes showed his passion. "Catherine's entering an important time right now," he stated firmly. "I fully support her. What Meghan has said isn't true. Her perspective doesn't match what really happened, and it has confused people. The facts don't align with her story." William's words directly challenged Meghan's narrative. So why speak out now? Why revisit old wounds when the family was dealing with current issues? It was about more than just Catherine's rise. It was about stability. People admired her. She represented a relatable, fresh image of the royals. But the negative comments from Meghan's camp could tarnish that image at a critical moment. As the interview continued, William spoke passionately about supporting loved ones and protecting those who matter. He was fighting for his princess against a backdrop of long-standing rumors aimed at tarnishing her image even before she became queen. The fog outside mirrored the uncertainty ahead. William's words were a rallying cry. The royal family was preparing for whatever challenges lay ahead. Meanwhile, in Montecito, Meghan Markle, who once energized the royal family, was creating her own narrative. She became a controversial figure after her 2021 interview with Oprah, where she discussed issues of racism and feeling isolated, which made the royal family seem old-fashioned and harsh. Over time, these whispers grew louder, especially as Catherine gained more attention. Meghan's team, supported by friends and media appearances, adjusted her story. Harry's book, Spare, and added details about conflicts over bridesmaid dresses and icy family relationships, suggesting a family stuck in the past. However, insiders claimed that much of the story was exaggerated. Reports indicated that Meghan had upset Catherine, not the other way around. William had reached out to King Charles to help mend fences and maintain harmony. Now that Catherine is taking on more royal duties, old accusations have resurfaced. Tabloids, allegedly influenced by Meghan's circle, published doubts about Catherine's capabilities. Was she too focused on family? Too traditional? The timing felt suspicious. As King Charles dealt with problems like withdrawing Prince Andrew's titles amid this turmoil, the royal family needed unity. Andrew's fall from grace in October 2025, losing his royal title and home, was a reminder that anyone could face consequences. Meghan, sensing her influence fading, seemed to double down on the drama to boost her own profile. During his interview, William noted the falsehoods without directly blaming anyone, but his words revealed deep frustration. He stated, "Her version doesn't match reality." He recognized how the public was being misled. Catherine, always the mediator, remained silent and focused on her work, but William felt compelled to defend the woman who had supported him through everything. Rumors circulated in the palace. Advisors encouraged caution, but William pressed on. He remembered when Meghan first joined the family, bringing hopes for a fresh start among the four of them. But tensions appeared quickly. Harry's book discussed their disputes but ignored William's efforts to resolve conflicts. These gaps were becoming a larger issue, especially as Meghan's business thrived on the controversy. The interview paused briefly, and William looked out over the city lights, unfazed by the turmoil. He understood that supporting Catherine meant confronting the past. But what were these lies? The truth, hidden in old records and from those with first-hand experience, was finally coming to light. It all started small, like ripples turning into waves that hit the royal family hard. Meghan's Oprah interview revealed serious concerns about Archie's skin color, and her mental health struggles. The world reacted in shock, but William and Catherine noticed the details. Palace insiders said these baby discussions were meant to be casual cultural conversations, not the racism the headlines suggested. In 2018, rumors spread that Meghan made staff cry and created a toxic atmosphere. The palace looked into it, but Meghan turned the story around to make herself the victim. While the media reported both sides, many pieces favor Meghan and put down Catherine. One article praised Meghan's avocado toast as a smart move, while calling Catherine's toast wasteful. This showed a possible double standard, perhaps from leaks in California. William addressed this in an interview saying, "That takes on things? It's got no grounding in what's real." He mentioned a story from Harry's book that suggested Catherine made Meghan cry. However, insiders said it was Meghan's behavior that upset Catherine, who was still recovering from giving birth. William tried to get Harry to correct this misunderstanding, but Harry's book didn't change it. As Catherine prepared for a significant role, she faced more attacks. Andrew lost his title because of the Epstein scandal, which exposed the family. Charles's decision in 2025 to remove Andrew was a bold move that highlighted the family's issues. Meanwhile, Meghan, whose popularity was fading, reportedly leaked stories to regain attention. The UK press noted more negative articles about Catherine, followed by news about the Sussexes, suggesting a pattern. William supported Catherine not just for her, but for the entire family. He praised her for handling media attention with poise, and for always standing by him. He suggested that false stories were attempts to create drama. Harry's Netflix series widened the gap, showing William as angry in talks, but witnesses said he was really the one trying to mend family relationships. Tension filled the room as William contemplated his following words. He knew that speaking out could create more issues, but he felt silence was no longer an option. Catherine deserved a clear record as she prepared for her future role as queen. Her strength showed through her resilience after every challenge. Back in the study, microphones picked up the conversation again. William leaned forward with his hands together, ready to speak clearly. "Catherine's got my full backing," he stated firmly. This was not a rehearsed line. It came from years of watching her endure unfair attacks. He explained how Meghan twisted everyday family situations into major scandals, leading many to be misled. He also confronted the issue of racism, repeating, "We're not a racist family by any stretch." Now, it felt more personal. Catherine has faced her own health challenges recently, including a cancer scare. This made her more open about her feelings. She felt frustrated when media reports and stories seemed to target her during critical moments, especially as she returned to public events. William accused Meghan's team of coordinating their news drops to overshadow Catherine. Andrew's removal in 2025 added to William's concerns. He believed Andrew's issues reflected the way Meghan's stories were undermining public trust. William suggested that Meghan might be behind the leaks that unfairly hurt Catherine, using media spikes to boost her own profile. William spoke passionately about Catherine's efforts to modernize the royal family. He highlighted her focus on children's early years and mental health. He stated that Catherine was a vision for the future, emphasizing that her approach was more progressive than tradition. The interview also addressed Harry's book, which painted a false picture of William's caring messages. He was not bullying, but checking in on family. As the interview concluded, William stood firm in support of Catherine. He warned that the royal family would not accept divisions. Despite the night growing darker outside, things felt clearer for Catherine. Her path toward the throne was now visible, supported by her past. To truly understand her, one must look back at her beginnings as an ordinary girl, not yet a royal. Catherine Elizabeth Middleton was born on a cold January day in 1982 in Reading, England. She came from a family with a dad who worked in aviation and a mom who was a flight attendant. When she was young, they moved to Jordan, giving her a taste of different cultures. They returned to the UK when she was 4, and she started school at St. Andrews, already showing her independence. Her family's party supply business, Party Pieces, taught her resilience. At Marlborough College, she led the hockey team, earned a Duke of Edinburgh Gold Award, and managed tasks with ease. A gap year in Florence and Chile helped her grow through volunteering and working as a deckhand. She then attended St. Andrews University, where she met William. After a tough split in 2007, they grew closer and married in 2011, which brought her into the public eye. As the Duchess of Cambridge, she balanced motherhood with royal duties, caring for George, Charlotte, and Louis. Her charitable work included donating hair for cancer wigs, fundraising for UNICEF, and promoting mental health. Even before becoming a royal, she organized events that raised significant funds. Her actions were not done for attention. They reflected who she was. As Meghan's criticism grew, Catherine's story pushed back. Once mocked as Waity Katie, she had now proven her worth. With William's interview supporting her, Catherine reclaimed her narrative. She was not seeking power, she was ready for it. Her battle with cancer in 2024 to 2025 was handled with grace, earning respect. People began to see her as a hopeful future queen, not defined by divisions. The media has long played a complicated role in the royals' feud, often becoming a weapon in it. Research showed explicit biases. Meghan faced harsh criticism, while Catherine received praise for similar actions. An avocado toast meal was seen as empowering for one and lazy for the other. Baby bumps elicited adoration for Catherine, but were seen as attention-seeking for Meghan. This uneven treatment, along with leaks from Meghan's camp, deepened the tensions. William addressed these media distortions in his interview, noting that they created a misleading public view. Insiders claimed Meghan had been orchestrating attacks to boost her own fading status, using the press to diminish Catherine as she approached her time as queen. Andrew's removal from his royal role heightened the stakes. In October 2025, Charles officially stripped him of his title due to his ties to Epstein, making it clear that no one was above accountability. William linked Andrew's situation to Meghan, whose stories were unraveling as time ran out for her. The palace confirmed Andrew's permanent departure, signaling a commitment to honesty. The media that once supported Meghan began to resurface old stories about her alleged bullying, contrasting with Catherine's positive image. William's interview aligned with Catherine's resurgence after her health issues. With Andrew gone, the royals wanted to emphasize transparency. Meghan's misleading narratives faced pushback. As the effects of the interview spread, the palace began to sense a shift. William set clear boundaries for the future, but what lay ahead for Catherine and the monarchy? William's interview resonated through influential circles and everyday conversations, shaping the monarchy's future like never before. Catherine, once seen as a supportive figure, emerged as a key player, according to experts and fans. A YouGov poll placed her approval rating at 68%, higher than William's 62% and Charles's 54%. The candid handling of her cancer journey made the royals feel more relatable amid life's challenges. Meanwhile, Charles was dealing with his own cancer diagnosis, caught in February 2024 and undergoing treatment, though he managed public engagements like his successful trip to Australia and Samoa in October 2024. Catherine took on additional public responsibilities, demonstrating her readiness to lead and address significant issues as they arose. William's loyalty is strong, protecting the family from outside troubles. During the interview, he portrayed Catherine as essential to the family's survival, countering Meghan's portrayal of her as cold and elite. The Sussexes' major claims, such as the discussion of skin color during the 2021 Oprah interview, have lost credibility. Investigations and palace notes found no ill intentions. It was just a casual conversation that got blown out of proportion. Andrew's removal in 2025, losing his titles and home due to the Epstein scandal, emphasized the need for unity. William warned that more divisions could bring the royal family down like a house of cards in a storm. Catherine remained calm, focusing on family and issues like mental health and child development, topics that resonate with people seeking authenticity. Her humble beginnings, hard work, adaptability, and inner strength prepared her for the challenges of royal life. William's bold decision changed the narrative from scandal to resilience and new beginnings. The public, tired of Andrew's controversies and the Sussex drama, increasingly supported Catherine, with polls showing her as a top candidate for the future. However, challenges remained. Rebuilding trust in a skeptical era, modernizing without alienating supporters, and connecting with younger generations questioning the monarchy's relevance. Recent statistics revealed a tight situation. 58% supported keeping the monarchy, while 38% favored an elected leader, highlighting the urgency for Catherine's efforts. The palace, battered by internal conflicts and external criticism, started to heal under this new energy. William's strong stance not only shielded Catherine from false rumors, but also ensured the monarchy's long-term stability, allowing it to adapt and progress. As sunlight pierced the fog in London, illuminating Buckingham Palace, a new era emerged, one filled with challenges and a princess ready to redefine royalty. In the end, William's discussion was not just a defense, it was a bold statement. Catherine emerged stronger, ready for her role as queen. Meghan's attempts for attention now seemed harmless. Andrew's fall served as a warning. Titles stripped away led to a loss of power. Through Catherine's calmness, the royal family appeared ready to move forward. What do you think? Was William's move brave or reckless? Does Catherine deserve the significant role? Will Meghan make a comeback? Share your thoughts below.